What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Rambo Last Blood. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Man, this movie cracks me up. Okay, you all know that I am a sucker for revenge movies. So let me say this. In many ways, Rambo Last Blood is laughable. I mean, the violence is so over-the-top graphic, it's gut-busting hilarious. But in many ways, Rambo Last Blood is also bloody fucking awesome. Because man, it feels satisfying watching bad guys get their comeuppance. In his supposed final round of playing this iconic role, Sylvester Stallone looks like he has no fuck left to give anymore. With the most paper-thin, predictable, played-out storyline, and characters that feed into the worst stereotypes about Latinos, and a third act that my friend Mark Patches correctly describes as R-rated Home Alone, mainly because of its booby traps. Rambo Last Blood is here to mindlessly and carelessly entertain the shit out of you. Starring Sylvester Stallone, Paz Vega, and Oscar nominee Adriana Barraza, it has been 4 decades since John J. Rambo drew his first blood, and it has been more than a decade since we last saw him helping those dumb missionaries in the jungles of Burma. Well, now Rambo is a rancher, spending his days tending his horses and working the farm while being an uncle, a mentor, and a father figure to his lovely niece. When his niece gets kidnapped and sold to sex slavery by the cartels, Rambo must unearth his ruthless combat skills to exact revenge on those who hurt her. This deadly journey of vengeance marks the last chapter for one of the greatest action movie heroes of all time. So, how do you give a franchise its proper ending? In the case of Rambo Last Blood, by going out in the most unoriginal but hardcore way. I do, however, appreciate the fact that this film wastes no time, even as you know what's gonna happen in the first half of the film beat by beat. And once the vengeance kicks in, it's everything goes. I mean, Sylvester Stallone and his co-writer and the director must have had a blast in the storyboard room. Their imaginations must have run wild, concocting all these scenarios and all these kill scenes, coming up with the gnarliest ways in which the bad guys would die at the hands of John J. Rambo. But it does stay true to the character though, if you think about it, because Rambo's solution to every problem is always through violence. That's the only way he knows how to deal with it. And boy, just like its predecessors, this final installment is also Rambo Unleashed. Now, there's a lot about this film that you can complain about, and it will all be valid because Rambo Last Blood will never win Best Picture of the Year, if you catch my drift. But on the top of that complaint list for me, maybe it's just me, but man, if you ever had a hard time previously understanding what Sylvester Stallone was saying in all of his movies, well, wait till you get a load of Rambo Last Blood. I know, it's a bit below the belt to criticize a man's speech skills as part of your review. But seriously though, I could not make out 80% of what Sly Stallone says in this film. The guy mumbles. He just mumbles his lines all the way through. It's like Sly has gotten worse now than ever before at enunciating words. Sure, you may need subtitles for the Spanish to English translation, but damn, you definitely need caption for Sly as well. I know I did. I betcha when YouTubers make their videos analyzing how bad Rambo Last Blood is as a film, that is gonna be the biggest chunk of their video, and it deserves to be mocked. Okay, so Rambo has fought local cops, Rambo has fought the Viet Congs, Rambo has fought the Soviets, And Rambo has fought the rebels in the jungle, and now for one last go at it, Rambo fights sex trafficking cartels. If you are one of those who are brainwashed in the concept of America's exceptionalism, then Rambo is your poster boy. You really don't need to think too hard while watching this film or after screening it, because you will come to understand that Rambo Last Blood never wants any of our approval anyway. It's a hell of a way for Sly to say goodbye to one of his iconic roles, I tell you that much.